Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hungry Alex coming out to you. I finally got my audio settings all figured out. This video should sound a lot better than the last one I made. Now, I decided to do another walkthrough with Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, one of my favorite games. I got a request from a good friend of mine who was curious about how to meld commands and how to go for very specific commands. I'm sure some of you all know there's some awesome commands that you can get for Terra, Aqua, and Ventus, but how to get them and what to put in the slots is can be frustrating at times, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So for this tutorial, I'm going to show you a couple websites that I use personally that are very helpful with figuring out what commands you want, as well as showing you what abilities you can use. And then we're going to be showing you one of my favorite ways to get those commands, how to level them up, and just how to get them pretty simply. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show you guys is my favorite website to go to when looking for commands. So for this, you're going to need your Internet Explorer. Most of you should be able to navigate this pretty simply. Just simply, you can go to Google and you can just type in exactly what you're looking for. So, if I can spell today. Usually I just type in Birth by Sleep Melding Guide. And there's actually, you can actually click on the first result there. Destiny Islands is a very useful website when it comes to just anything Kingdom Hearts related. But this has just been my favorite site to use for anything command related. Not only does it have every single command in the entire game, it has them broken down based upon if they're attack commands, magic commands, or other commands. By other, they mean like the different types of movement, your focus, as well as your blocking mechanisms. So, since we're focusing a little bit on Terra today, let's look at the attack commands they have access to. So, the nice thing about this is, first thing I do is I have them all listed alphabetically. So, they're pretty simple to find if you know what you're looking for, or if you're just exploring, you can do that too. First thing they'll display is the specific move that you could be looking for, and then they'll have displayed not only the move that you need in order to meld this to this command, but it'll also display what level you need them at, which is really nice. It'll give you success rate, and the main reason they do that is because there are those moves sometimes that have a chance to create a very rare command, and so it's nice to know what your percentage chance is to see maybe if you want to go for a rare command, maybe it's not the best option to combine those just because of how it'll look. So after that, the availability signifies who all has access to that ability. For example, this one right here, Ars Arcanum, only Ventus can use that one, so you know, okay, not an option for Terra. So if we go back to this one here, this is one of my favorite parts right here. This one will show you what abilities you can get by what items you use to meld that command, I'm sorry. That can be very helpful if you're going for very specific ones, especially if you're just starting out, if you're looking for the ones that keep you alive. Like Once More is a good one. Leap Bracer is helpful. Second Chance. Those are definitely very useful, if not necessary, to navigate in some of the higher levels of Kingdom Hearts. So today we're gonna actually make a command just for fun. The specific request from my friend was Meteor Crash for Terra. So this is the information we need here. So it looks like we can go about it in two ways. We can either take Fire Strike and Brutal Blast, or we can do Quake and Blitz. Now I know for a fact that Quake is a magic move that's kind of difficult for Terra to work with. So for today's purposes, I'm going to be using this one here, Fire Strike and Brutal Blast. So why don't we go over to the game now, and we're going to go there, get what we need, and create that command. Alright guys, we move on over to the game now. We're going to work on that command we just did. Now, as far as working towards getting all these commands, I recommend doing it when you're close to the completion of the game, just because at this point you've got access to difficult areas and it's easier to level up. If you want to try and go for it early in the game, be my guest. Just know you're not going to get access to some of those commands until later, or you're going to have to chain more of them together to get to those ones. It may take some more time. Hey, you got the patience though, and you're willing to go do it, power to you. So I recommend doing all of this in Neverland. Neverland is the highest combat area, and it's very simple to do. So we're gonna have to go to the goalie, or the goalie, however you pronounce it, I really don't care. Just because in order to do this, we need to have some commands. So we need to be able to access a Moogle shop. Now the nice thing is, just because of how you progress through this game, you should be able to buy most of those commands you're looking for. So for we need Fire Strike and we need Brutal Blast. So let's find Fire Strike here. There it is. You can see I've accumulated quite a lot of money because I don't buy anything and I don't feel the need to stock up on potions. Yeah, I paid for that a couple times, but I made it. So we'll get Fire Strike, and then there's Brutal Blast right there. Alright, so we've got our commands. Make sure you got them equipped. That sounds stupid, I know, but I can recall many times either I've done it or someone else I've known has done it, where they went to go level up and they're like, why the heck isn't it working? Did you equip it? Are you leveling them up? Because according to the website here, we're not going to be able to get anywhere until those commands have maxed out in level. So battle around for a little bit, max out those commands, and once you're all good, that's when you can move on to the next step. Alright guys, I just finished leveling up my commands all the way up, so I recommend Neverland to do this just because all the enemies are very tough, and it only took me like 5 minutes honestly to get those commands maxed out in level. So once those commands are maxed out, this is where your hard work is finally going to pay off. Head to your melding commands here, and this is where you're going to finally create the wonderful ability you've oh so desired. So, as we can see in our guide, we need to make sure that for Meteor Crash, we need Fire Strike level 3 and Brutal Blast level 4. So there's Fire Strike, there's Brutal Blast. Now, I don't have the magic guide. I haven't purchased the Giga guide yet from the arena because I'm saving up tickets, but I know for a fact that's going to pop out with Meteor Crash. Now this is where the fun part comes. You get to decide what ability you want using that guide. So if you find yourself missing anything, that's a good time to catch up on whatever you might need. Leaf Bracer right off the top from this list looks really good. That way you can use Cure if you're in trouble. Otherwise, just whatever you need. Off the top of my head, I think I'm good on most of those. I could use another Link Prize Plus. Why not? Alright. And there it is. Meteor Crash. Now you've got your new command, you can go ahead and equip it and have a blast with it, quite literally. You're going to be raining meteors on these sons of guns after all. And after all your hard work, why not go and test it out? You got a bunch of baddies just sitting around. I'm sure they love to have rain up on the parade. Alright, this has been a video by Hungry Alex. Glad to see everybody that came out to watch the video. If you guys have any suggestions for another Kingdom Hearts video, leave it in the comments. Like is always nice. Subscribe if you're really going to go all the way. I just make my day. After all, you gotta end this with a boom, right? And there it is. Oh, what the heck, we'll go all the way with this one. I want to give a shout to my friend Andres, who gave me the idea of making this video. Luckily, he's in the middle of this game as well, and whenever he gets stuck, he just asks me, so keep up the ideas, Andres, really appreciate it. The other thing I will throw out right now is that I'm also looking into making some other walkthroughs of other games that I enjoy. Along with loving Kingdom Hearts, I am a huge Pokemon fanatic. I joined a group on Facebook where we just love to engage in battle and trade all the time. I'm going to leave a link to that group as well in case there's any other people out there who love Kingdom Hearts and Pokemon. Come on out, man. We love it so much. We just have a good time. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Everybody have a good night. This is Hungry Alex signing off.